Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Anna and this is Tales from the Craft Room. This is kind of an impromptu emergency video. I apologize for the noise in the background and hopefully my gamers do not get too loud and obnoxious up there. But I had to make this video real quick. Well, not real quick, but I had to do it. What am I doing? I had to do it tonight, which is Saturday night, because tomorrow we're going to be busy and I won't have time to make a video. And Monday is the day. It is county fair time. Believe it or not, it's already here. I know, right? But anyway, my daughter-in-law and a friend talked me into putting something in again. I wasn't planning on doing it, and I really haven't been, working on things specifically for it. But I do have a variety of things that I want to enter. And also this year, being that it is the 250th birthday of America, they have a special category that is red, white, and blue. So I just so happened to start a project like about a month or so ago. And I was like, ooh, I could put that in because I only found out about this category like yesterday, I think it was. So yeah, I just finished that project up, and that's why I decided to make this video, to let you guys know what I'm planning on putting into the fair. And then I will share a video which we can go down Monday night. We have to go Monday morning to enter stuff, and then Monday evening we will probably go down and check things out and see how well we did or how bad we did. But I will make a video of that too. I won't point things out, but I will definitely do like I've done in the past, of like scan the area where it's at to see if you find my projects. But anyway, so this year I have a total of 10 entries, which includes the red, white, and blue one right there, right there. So without further ado, let's get started. The first one is, of course, the red, white, and blue one for the 250th celebration of the United States. I believe this is going to have to go in the miscellaneous category because it doesn't fit in any of the other categories that they listed, but there wasn't a whole lot of information on this specific entry, so we'll see. But this is what I have. This is some Hirschner's red, white, and blue yarn that I was gifted, and I wanted to make it up and see what it looked like. It is a bag. This is done in the Tunisian, it's like the Tunisian shaker washcloth. And I made two pieces and I crocheted them together to make a purse. Are you surprised? I didn't think so. And I chose this gold button to go on here. And we do have a little thing, and I like the inside, but I kind of messed up seaming it together. So I decided to use the front side instead of the inside. But anyway, I thought this looked pretty cute. I think this yarn is a little too busy for this. The handle or the strap looks pretty good. It's not too bad. So I think, because this is a big old huge skein, it's like a worsted 8. So yeah, it's a big one. And this only took a small portion of it. Here's the other side. But I think I will make a hat with this yarn just to see what it does, because I think it does need to be knitted for the little short color bursts. They're only literally like maybe 2 inches, 3 inches at the very most. So here is my entry for that category. My next entry is in crochet accessories. I am going to enter my hamburger hat. If you remember, if you watched my channel last fall, I made this one, which is a child size. It kind of fits me, but it's a little tight. And then I also made one for a toddler, which I gave to my grandson, and he liked to wear it, actually. One of them that he could wear when they could find it. So yeah, I got this one that I'll be putting in the county fair. And like I said, that'll be crochet accessories. The next one is, and if I find time, I want to fix these flowers because I don't like the way they curl up. But this is another miscellaneous. It's C4 365, and I can't remember which one it is, but it is a miscellaneous category. This is that plastic bag holder that I made earlier this year. Put your grocery bags in there and store them. So that will be going in. I did finish my Santa alien, so he will be going in as a Christmas ornament. I decided to put him in a Ziploc bag since it is such a smaller project. I didn't want anybody to swipe it, you know, it'd be easier to spot it because I'm not gonna be able to go pick it up. Probably my daughter-in-law will have to go pick it up for us. And then, that's holiday item, if I didn't say that. And then this will go under bag of any kind. I made this last October when I was in the fall and candy corn mood. This is a drawstring bag that I made. I think this turned out really cute. I love it. So yeah, bag of any kind for that one. The next category, which I do not like this one. I would be happy with no ribbon with this one because it's terrible. But this is the Hexie wall hanging that we made earlier this year. I think it looks terrible. But, I mean, worst case scenario, if this is the only wall hanging that's entered, surely I get at least third place, right? That's usually what they do. They give you at least third place if you're the only entry, if it's like horrible, which I think it is horrible. It's embarrassing. The next category is, this will be like a household miscellaneous. I made these dish scrubbies, and I decided to put both of them in just as a pair. It doesn't state, but I put them in as a pair, and I did string them together with some yarn so they did not get separated. But yeah, I got these dish scrubbies that I made. This will be like household miscellaneous. The next thing I did is, these are actually washcloths, but I'm hoping they won't notice and they'll think they're pot holders. But I did make some Flower Power washcloths here a while back, and I decided to choose these two. These are the two favorite colors of ones that I did, and I'm gonna put these in as pot holders. Fingers crossed, hopefully it works. They are a little thin, but maybe they won't notice, and it'll, you know, it might be the only pot holder entry, who knows. The next one that I did was, this is going in the novelty category. I don't know if I showed this to you guys or not, but that dice bag that I started last year, something like that, I did finish it. This is a cereal bowl, and it is supposed to be a dice bag. It's kind of small. I do have a plastic bag in there to kind of help it keep its shape. But yeah, I thought this was cute. It's kind of a novelty item. So this is going into the novelty category. And then my last item is, I did the recycled category again. I made some Christmas ornaments, and I do have to write my paper on how I recycle, what I recycled, and how I recycle the items. So I got to remember to get that done. Probably just type it up on my phone in a notepad or something, and then print it off on the printer and stick it in the bag with it. But I also put these in a Ziploc bag because I have 4 of them. It's a set. I had these plastic Christmas ornament balls that I've had for several years, and I kind of forgot that I had them until I was looking for something else, and I found them. And I discovered that I'd already started making them. But these two, I just took some random scraps of yarn and put inside of them, which kind of represents my hobby that I like to do, yarn stuff. And the other two that I did kind of represents my husband's current hobby. He got a 3D printer for Christmas, so he is 3D printing like crazy. We are selling stuff too, which with permission from the file creators, unless it is a open source, public domain, no restrictions included file. But we are very cautious of what we sell. But these two particular, this is called Poop. It's just little squirrels of 3D printing plastic. It's a plastic filament, and it's called Poop because when it changes colors, it just goes over and it, you know, squirts out the last of the color that it was doing, and then squirts out a little bit of the next color that's getting ready to do, and then it flips it off the machine. We have a bucket that's supposed to catch it, but it doesn't do very good. So this is a boat off of a boat that he printed, and there was so many color changes. I think it put off as much poop as filament that it used for the boat. But I was like, ooh, those would make cool Christmas ornaments. So I dug through the bucket to get yellow and white and green and white, and I put those little swirly thingies in these balls to represent my husband's current hobby. So yeah, that is what I have to enter for the fair this year. I hope you enjoyed seeing these. I know some of these projects you might not have seen that I have finished, but I haven't made videos for everything and I haven't shared everything if you follow me on Instagram or wherever, because sometimes I just don't want to. I don't know. I'm just kind of weird like that. But anyway, that's what I have, and I hope you will be looking forward to my next video of seeing the entries for the county fair this year, and I will see y'all soon.